What's good, everybody? It's DJ Sign, and boy, do we got something today, man. So today they released the Year 5 Season 1 test server notes, and I really don't know what Ubisoft is doing with this, honestly, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna read like what the patches are. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it, and then pretty much we're gonna have a little conversation. So the first thing they're doing, or the first thing they touched on, was Buck, and his frag grenades are getting replaced with the claymores, and the skeleton key is being upped from 5 to 1, which is weird. But first, let me just read this though. It says Buck brings an exclusive soft breaching capability to his team that makes him the best at what he does, and we feel having frag grenade on top of that is a little bit too much. The claymore should reduce the punch in his kit from frags, but do more to provide cover while he is soft breaching. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this package right here, and I'm going to tell you why. Why is it that they're changing Buck, but Sledge is still a thing? The only thing difference between Buck and Sledge is that Buck has the ability to break out the floor when he's below it, but for the most part, Sledge and Buck do the same thing. I don't know. You can break the floor in some maps like Chalet. You can get on top of the car in the garage and break the floor in Trophy, so you can still get whoever's playing in Trophy like out of there with the sledge. So I don't think Buck is not too strong. Like, you get what I'm saying? Why would you change Buck around and not touch Sledge so when they're the same thing? Like, Buck does a soft breaching just like Sledge does. So I don't understand. Nobody really asked for this. Like, I don't. Nobody said, "Wow, Buck needs a nerf." No, Buck needs a buff. Like, no, that this is. I don't know. I don't get what this is right here. But I don't know. Moving on. Kuvira, it says there's a holographic sight added to her SMG or her primary, which is there's not a lot to talk about here. Like, it's just Cav getting another sight. So I don't. It's whatever. This really didn't need to happen anyway. But it's not really a game breaking thing. So there's like I said, there's not a lot to talk about that. But anyways, moving on. So Jaeger, this is the one that has everybody up in the tizzy for real. So for Jaeger, it's saying he's a 2 speed and a 2 armor operator instead of a 3 speed and a 1 operator armor now. So it says Jaeger is a very strong roamer, and multiple data points demonstrate his huge presence in game. To make his presence a little bit oppressive in the game, we're looking to moderate that by reducing his roaming potential. He's still going to be able to roam though. So I don't know about this either. So, but really, this may be good for Jaeger, honestly, because he may be a little slower, but he has more armor too, so he can tank more shots. The gun, his primary gun, has got a little nerf in the past, but it's still good. Like, his gun's still good. He's still gonna be a good roamer. Like, I don't. What they really need to do, if you want to like ban Jaeger, or if you want to get his pick rate down, do something to his gadget instead of him as an operator. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if they change his gadget around a little bit more to make Wamai a little bit more viable, I think that would have been more of a bigger change than just changing his speed and his armor. Because people are still gonna pick him now. Only thing is, he's just a little bit slower, but he can take more shots. So if anything, I don't know. It's kind of, it may be a buff in terms of a firefight to me. So moving on to Mozzie, it says they removed his super shorty. He is currently a powerful intelligence counter and is a great roamer in the same breath. Altogether, this gives him a very high game presence as a single operator, and we're looking to tone down just how much he brings to his team. Mozzie is meta, yes, in Pro League and in ranked right now, but again, it's not because he has a shotgun. It's his gadget. He is meta. The mute Mozzie thing is meta because it's entry denial or info denial. Ubisoft is looking at the wrong things right now. They need to look at gadget instead of the operator itself. People don't use Mozzie because his gun is alright. They use him in collaboration with Mute because it's harder for teams to drone areas and get information. I don't understand why removing his super shorty is going to. That's not going to do anything to make people not pick Mozzie. He still has a good gadget, so I don't really agree with that either. Moving on to Ying. It says giving your girl Ying a bit more love. Increase number of Candelas to 4, up from 3, so she has an extra Candela. Replace Claymores with smokes. That's gonna be mad strong. And increase her LMG damage from 46 from 43. So it's 46 now, and it's 43 currently on the live patch. Ubisoft, why? Why? Ubisoft, what are you doing, bro? What are y'all doing? Who is at the round table with these last 3 or so operators that we just talked about right now? Who is at the round table in the meeting giving these ideas? And people are they're applauding, everybody's jumping, they high-fiving at the conference table. Like, who? Give me the names. I just need to know, because this stuff don't make any type of sense. These changes don't make any type of sense to me. Maybe y'all can help me understand. Like, I don't have a huge problem with them, but like, okay, so the Ying thing is now she has an extra Candela and she has smokes. Do you know how OP a team that really knows how to execute with this type of firepower in their hands is gonna be? If you don't, the only thing this is going to do is make Warden more viable. More people are going to play Warden now that Ying is actually on the table like this with this buff. If this gets pushed to live, you're gonna see a lot more Wardens on the table because he can counter something like this that's gonna be very strong. So the next thing is the shotgun, which we all love and hate. Some people love it. I hate it. I can't stand facing this thing. The TCS G12 and it's Cade and Goyo shotgun. So they added an additional magazine to it and they reduced the damage from 55 to 55, and it used to be 84. So now you can't two-shot people. That's pretty much the only thing now. This was needed because now firefights are not going to be like, oh, I hit you twice. Like, I can hit you twice in the toe and you die. You know what I'm saying? When I'm fighting a Goyo arcade, like that shouldn't be a thing. So now, I mean, this is the only thing out of everything that we went over just now that I really agree with. Like, I think this needed to happen. But these other operator changes right here, like this stuff didn't really need to happen. Like, Jaeger's not OP. The Mozzie thing, they're looking at the wrong thing with Mozzie. And Buck didn't need any changes. So the only thing that I would say in this, Jaeger probably shouldn't have been touched, but Mozzie, his gadget should have been looked at. So like they toned the mute Mozzie thing like down a little bit. That's pretty much the only things that should have happened in this patch. So if it was me and I worked for Ubisoft, I'll be like, look, we need to push this shotgun patch to live. We need to just no, this Ying thing, no. We're not gonna do this. Mozzie, instead of removing his shotgun, we're gonna go ahead and look at his gadget. Maybe there's a fall off time. So if I shoot a pest at a door, maybe after a minute it goes away, like it falls off, like it's been there for too long. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. He needs a gadget nerf instead of a weapon nerf. Jaeger is fine right now. I don't think he needed any change. The Cav thing is whatever because it's just a sight. And then the Buck thing, like I said, Sledge does the same thing, so I don't really know why they're changing Buck itself. But yeah, I'm getting like to the point where I'm repeating myself, but y'all pretty much get the point. So let me know what you guys think of this patch down in the description, I'm weak, in the comment section down below. And like and subscribe for more Siege content. So I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace out.
Feeling fresh, summer recess. Got shorty wearing a cocktail dress. Yeah, she got style in excess. Ain't nobody match her, she the best. Call her homie, maybe two. I finna link up and gon' get a brew. Cause we ain't got school no more. We ain't got school no more.